Hi, and welcome to my very first plan with me in my Erin Condren hourly planner. I'm using this gold foil one with a gold coil. It is so beautiful, and I got it off eBay for a great price because it had scratches on the front cover, and that didn't bother me at all. So here's a layout I did off camera. I'll just give you a little bit of a closer look at how I did it, working chronologically, because I like my vertical look view of my days. Lots of fun stickers to use. And now we're going to plan for January the 9th through the 15th. I'm just going to use one of these old kits from my shop. It's just a mini kit, nothing big. I use this whiteout tape to cover up the times because I don't really like to use the times because sometimes things don't happen at exactly the right time. So I'll use the whiteout tape to cover those up. First, I'm starting here with a Bamboo the Panda sticker so that I can mark that I was teaching spin Monday morning at 5:45. My spin stickers of the spin bike itself I've run out of. I need to print more and cut more. I just have not done that yet, so I used the water bottle instead. And here I'm just covering up some of the different times. So I probably could have placed the full box over those and it would have been fine, but I wasn't thinking ahead of time, I suppose. And here I'm just marking off a section for our schooling because we homeschool, and I also do my housework during that time. So I just like to mark that in and have a nice big chunk of time blocked off for that. Next, I'm just whiting out the extra times, which I don't always do in every column, but I started by doing that first. Then I added this half box and layered a planner sticker on it. So I remembered to do some planning that Monday for the week ahead. Here I'm just marking a Bamboo the Panda sticker next to a page flag that I put on its side, and I wrote Caleb, a friend of my children's, was coming over to visit for the day. So I just wrote that in so that I remembered. And this header, and my cat Stella stopped by for a visit. I used the today header instead of a to-do. I figured it works either way. So I can make a checklist of the things that I needed to get done that day and I didn't want to forget. And then I moved the planner because having it bulky made it so hard to write towards the end because my hand was falling off. So I just laid it down so it made it a little bit easier. And then at the very bottom I ripped a little bit. I was putting another Bamboo the Panda sticker because I also taught spin that evening and I needed to mark it down. And the reason I'm speeding these up is because if I didn't, it would be a very long plan with me because this is not a kit that is all set out. Some people plan with kits that have every single sticker you need in them, and sometimes there's a little bit of looking and searching for the right stickers I need. Even if I got them out, I sometimes set them in the wrong place and can't find them again. So this would be a 40+ minute plan with me if I didn't speed it up a bit, and that could probably get really boring. So here again, I blocked off another time for schooling and housework. I know it's going to get monotonous because I do that every day, but through the week, but that's really important. I had a doctor appointment at 10:30 that morning. And then I put another today sticker with another checklist. I just wanted to mark that I wanted to design. I needed to check some schoolwork. fill some orders, do the dishes, and also get some laundry done, which laundry is basically everyday thing for a family of 5. Then I was marking that on Tuesdays, my children have lessons for their instruments at 4 p.m. And Tuesdays are trash night, so I made sure to mark that in as well. This is just an old sticker from my shop for hair appointments, and I just covered it up with a Pearl the Penguin sticker and wanted to remember that Madeline was going to spend the night at my mom's house. Then another full box, of course, then for the schooling and housework to be put in. To be honest, I'm not overly thrilled that I have that in, that I write that every day. It kind of seems really silly, but it just, when I'm looking at my schedule, it really blocks off a good chunk of time so that I know that that's what that is designated for. So it's really important for me to do. And Wednesday, I wanted to plan, do my plan with me in my personal planner that I have uploaded onto my YouTube channel. It is also a sped through one. And when I can squeeze in a nap, then I do. And I love to put in this little Pearl the Penguin sleeping sticker to mark that. Time for another checklist. So I put this today header and then the star checklist down. And the pen I'm using is the Pilot, I think, G2 pen. I have other ones that I'll use on the stickers themselves, because especially on the glossy stickers, but this one doesn't bleed through the pages as badly as some other ones will. So that's why I like to use it when it's straight on the page. Then Wednesday evening, I needed to teach a spin class again, so I marked that in. And I had that extra space at the bottom, so I just put a exhausted Pearl the Penguin laying down. For my sidebar, I don't have a whole lot to put over there that I want at the moment for on there. So I just did a few things that I wanted to remember ahead of time, but most of my sidebar you will see is left blank, but that won't necessarily be like that all the time. Now with this mini kit, those are the only 2 really decorative stickers that were with it. So I just added the little macaron or macaroon. It's spelled macaron, but I've always pronounced it macaroon. So I don't know, maybe you know how the right way to say it is, but I don't. Now moving on to Thursday. I had to go in and get some blood taken for at the hospital, just for a well checkup, just to see how all my functions are functioning. So I wanted to mark that in so I remember to go in the morning before breakfast and everything. And I had to remember while I was away to get dog food. Next, I used the full box to again mark off our schooling and housework chunk of time. I wasn't real thrilled with how this, I say that a lot, don't I? But I didn't like how I did this box, but it didn't look that great to me, but it was already on there. It's a glossy sticker. It will pull the page up too much, so I just left it. It serves its purpose, even if it doesn't look as great as I wish it would have. Next, I'm just providing a little bit of background to place this movie marquee down, because my children and I, after our chunk of school and house chores were finished, we saw that Netflix had Alice Through the Looking Glass down now, or showing. So we were excited because we had seen the first one, so we were excited to see the second one. So we watched that, and I wanted to make sure I marked that in my planner. Next, I wanted just to mark that I had some cleaning and organizing to do that evening, so I marked it with a page flag and a scribbles. That's something I drew, honestly, with my finger on my Kindle and made into stickers. And so I marked that just with a sticker of her, and then I wanted to just remember to relax for the evening. Now, on to Friday. I laid down this Pearl the Penguin sticker with a shoe or running sticker because I wanted, well, no, I did run and do some kettlebell exercises, so I wanted to mark that in there. And I did that in the morning before our school and stuff started. Then, using this half box and pencil, I marked in that our normal chunk of school and housework would be going on during that time. I had laundry to do and wanted to mark that as well. I usually try to do at least a load of laundry every day just to keep up with it and keep everything neat and orderly. I laid this half box, no, sorry, it's not a half box, it's a full box. I laid that down along with this little teardrop, and I just marked that I had a little bit of a cat nap and needed to work on some designs. Next, I used this cute girl dancing sticker, which are available in my shop, and put it on a little label and wrote family time in. And that day was also my nephew's birthday, so I wanted to make sure that I documented that. I was looking for a sticker that I wanted, and I couldn't find it. So I decided I would cut down this half box. Well, it was a full box that I cut into a little partial half box, and just put a pearl penguin sticker there for decoration. Next, I had stuff going on in the mornings on Saturday and Sunday for the weekend, so I just placed these full boxes at the bottom and placed this weekend banner along with them. The kit didn't have a weekend banner in it, so I just put one with it. The colors are a little, you know, bright for the rest of it. But I add macarons or macaroons to pull in the colors a little bit. And my camera was stopping, so it kind of gets a little goofy, and I'll jump around a little bit here. But next, I marked in that I had to teach spin Saturday morning. And then my daughter and I were going shopping. We needed to get a birthday gift for my nephew, as well as get some groceries. So I blocked off that chunk of time and wrote it in. As you can see at the bottom where it kind of cut off before, there's where I added the little decorations of the colors to just kind of bring in that weekend banner a little bit. Next, I added a half box. That's also a full box that I cut. Oh, and look at how it cut off. There's my today list that I filled in and my little checklist. And then my family and I had some family time in the evening where we watched some Tim Hawkins videos, which were really funny. My camera will cut off again here in a minute, but I'm marking off, although you can't see at the moment, but up at the top there is church. I was writing in that we had church at 9:30 in the morning, and there, see it cut off again, but I just added this today list, and there's my finished spread.